Black Democrats in Shawnee County have been showing up, organizing, voting, and making their voices heard for years. But a recent bylaw change has shifted the ground beneath us. AADC of Cinco lost its formal seat at the Shawnee County Democrats table. This video is about what that means and what we do next. Shawnee County Democrats changed their bylaws. With that change, AADC of Cinco no longer holds a seat at their table. That seat wasn't just one person's chair. It was the organized voice of Black Democrats in Shawnee County. Without it, when decisions get made about endorsements, resources, and priorities, we won't be in the room to shape them. AADC was never about putting one Black official in power and calling it done. Individual power, one legislator, one elected seat, is real, but it's fragile. It disappears when someone loses an election. Representative organizational power is different. It belongs to all of us. It survives every election cycle. It gives us a way to push back from inside the party, not dependent on any one person or any one term. AADC of Kansas was built as an official partner inside the Kansas Democratic Party to organize Black Democrats statewide, develop candidates, and shape the party's direction. AADC of Cinco has carried that work right here in Shawnee County, running forums, registering voters, and building real political power. Now the bylaws have changed, and we adapt. In plain terms, AADC of SNCO no longer holds a formal vote or voice at the Shawnee County Democrats table. When that table sets endorsements, divides resources, or recruits candidates, decisions that directly affect Black voters, we have no built-in way to shape those outcomes from the inside. The rest of this video shows what we do about it. Here's the map. The Kansas Democratic Party, KDP, is the official statewide organization. Every Democratic group in Kansas connects up to it. KDP holds conventions, writes the party platform, recruits candidates, and provides the tools, the voter file, training, and resources that everyone uses. Inside KDP, there's a special lane called Ancillary Organizations. AADC of Kansas sits in that lane, meaning it holds direct seats on the State Committee and the Executive Committee. It's organized around identity and shared purpose, not geography. Its job: organize Black Democrats statewide, build the candidate bench, and shape party priorities. AADC of SNCO is the local chapter. Same mission, Shawnee County focus. It reports up to AADC of Kansas, not to the Shawnee County Democrats. Both groups work in the same county, on different tracks. And Shawnee County is no ordinary place. This is where Brown versus Board of Education happened in 1954. The civil rights legacy here runs deep. Right now, AADC of Cinco is organized as a caucus. This brief proposes changing that. Here's the key distinction. AADC of Kansas connects directly to the State Committee. It has formal seats. Shawnee County Democrats connect through the 2nd Congressional District, then to the state level. These are different paths with different levels of formal authority. Understanding that map is essential to understanding why a PAC matters. Before we talk strategy, let's talk structure. Kansas government has 3 branches: the executive, the governor, and statewide officers who run agencies and sign or veto bills. The legislative, the Senate and House, who write laws and set the budget. And the judicial, the courts that interpret those laws. Knowing where power lives is step 1 before figuring out how to move it. Here's how AADC of Cinco acts on each branch. On the executive side, endorse Democrats in primaries, mobilize Shawnee County voters in statewide races, and push for Black leaders to be appointed to boards and commissions. On the legislative side, meet directly with local lawmakers, score them on community priorities and publish the results, and recruit candidates for winnable district primaries. On the judicial side, educate voters on judge retention votes, which most people skip entirely, and mobilize on court-related ballot questions. So, what exactly is a PAC? A political action committee is an official, registered group that pools donations and spends them to support candidates, ballot questions, and political goals. In Kansas, PACs follow the Campaign Finance Act and answer to the Kansas Public Disclosure Commission, the KPDC. A PAC can donate directly to candidates, run ads, pay for mail and voter education, and fund organizing. Think of it this way. The PAC is the vehicle. AADC of Cinco is the team. Together, they fund real power. A caucus, which is what AADC is today, organizes people inside the party. It can endorse candidates, but its ability to raise and spend money is limited. A party committee, like Shawnee County Democrats, runs the local party and follows party rules. A PAC raises and spends money on elections, files reports with the state, and operates under the Kansas Campaign Finance Act. Each one does something the others can't. The proposal is to add the PAC, not replace the caucus. 4 things need to be in place before any paperwork gets filed. First, pick a chairperson, the public leader who signs the registration. Second, appoint a treasurer, required by Kansas law. No money can come in or go out until a treasurer is named. Third, choose a clear name and write a short statement of purpose. And fourth, open a dedicated bank account. PAC money must be completely separate in the PAC's name before any donations. Once the team is in place, filing is straightforward. File the Statement of Organization with the Kansas Secretary of State within 10 days of forming the PAC. Pay the yearly registration fee to the KPDC. Choose your reporting path, either regular financial reports or the small PAC exemption if income and spending stay under $500. And update the Statement of Organization anytime leadership or address information changes. Once the PAC is running, 2 things matter most. Reporting, file money reports on KPDC's schedule, itemize donors over $50, and keep clean books. Lying on reports is a crime in Kansas. And donation limits, a PAC can give up to $4,000 to a governor or statewide candidate per election, $2,000 to a state Senate candidate, and $1,000 to a state house or small local candidate. No cash gifts over $100. No anonymous gifts over $50. Always confirm current limits with KPDC before filing. Civic work matters, but teaming up with party infrastructure multiplies it. A party-connected PAC gets access to the voter file, a targeted contact list other groups can't touch. Joint endorsements and mail with other party groups stretch a small budget into far more reach. When AADC can fund and train candidates, we change who runs, especially in primaries, where Black voters often decide the outcome. A PAC lets AADC reward allies and hold politicians accountable without depending on anyone else's wallet. The path forward has 3 steps. First, decide together. Bring the PAC proposal to AADC of Cinco members. Vote and name the chairperson and treasurer. Second, coordinate up the ladder. Loop in AADC of Kansas and KDP before moving. No surprises. Third, register and open accounts. File the Statement of Organization, pay the KPDC fee, open the bank account, and set the reporting calendar. All before the first dollar comes in. The caucus organizes the community. The PAC funds the fight. Together, they move power. This is not about accepting the current situation. It's about building something that doesn't depend on someone else's table. AADC of Cinco has always shown up. Now we build the structure to make that showing up count.